Inside this video, we rank the top 12 tank brawlers inside of Brawl Stars, so stick around to find out who gets that #1 spot. Let's hop straight into it. Hey, what's up guys, your boy Joseph. I'm back with another video. I'm hopping straight into it. Now our first brawler hopping in at the number 12 spot is Hank. Now Hank is basically a meme brawler. He's just not strong, just a walking super at this point in the game. He could be used in some little use cases, but other than that, he's pretty trash brawler. And speaking of trash, we got another brawler we gotta talk about. But before that, you know, Hank is just not versatile, not strong. He just gets bull rushed in this meta. He's just the worst brawler in the game, to be honest. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Hopping straight into the next brawler, yes, Ash is officially still trash. Now I think he's getting a hypercharge pretty soon, and I think he's going to be meta with this new hypercharge. I think they're going to make it really strong. I think he deserves some love, definitely in the community. He needs to become like a better brawler. He needs to stop being trash. He's been trash for too long now, and he has one of the actual coolest mechanics inside of Brawl Stars. You know, when he gets hurt more, he gets more, gets more rage, and he gets more damage, speed, and stuff like that. So I think he's a very good brawler. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have Bull. Now Bull, obviously, he has his use cases outside of like the heist meta and stuff like that. He's just not that good of a brawler. He's just going to be a liability in a lot of use cases. Now a lot of people are saying he needs a rework, but this brawler, I think he has his niche where he's very strong in, which is heist. He pours out a lot of damage, and even in heist he's getting power crept by a lot of more versatile brawlers that could like do his job better and more in a cleaner fashion. But definitely when it comes down to rank and in the ladder scene, you know, you could get away with playing the Bull, and he just pumps out that insane damage that you really have to be wary of him. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 9. Now honestly, I was thinking about switching it out with switching Bull into the number 9 spot, but honestly El Primo will take the spot just for a little bit. Now the reason why I'm saying that is because he counters like some of the top tanks in the game, which is Frank. Now Frank is a top he's a top tank in the game, but honestly El Primo just counters him too hard not to get a number 9 spot. Other than that, he's pretty trash, I'm not gonna lie. Like his hypercharge is pretty underwhelming. He's just a walking super at this point, to be honest with you. Like Surge, Chester, Mo, like top brawlers like that will just feed off of him and just have a field day, honestly. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 8. Now we're getting into some of the actual really good brawlers. Now we have number 8, we have the Rosa. Now Rosa has a really good hypercharge, really good super, and she's very good when, you know, she's played in the right matchups. You always have to play the brawlers like tanks in the right matchups, and I think she'll be very successful. She's really good, like she's very much unkillable when she has that hypercharge super. Her super is really strong, and then she could just stay, you know, she's a good tank, good solid tank. She synergizes well with other brawlers. You'll find her maybe sometimes in double swoos and like maybe like gem grab kind of scenarios. I think in Brawl Ball she's kind of like power crept right now, but she'll definitely be successful in some right niches in the gem grab meta. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 7, now we have Jackie, one of the NPC brawlers. Now hey, bad players just pick this brawler up and will die 30 times, but with her hypercharge, she has the ability to squad wipe and change the game around, especially in the scene of like Brawl Ball. She's very competitive and in certain closed up areas where, you know, she could just find a way to get free and everything. Like she could really put in some pain. You know, she got a lot of walls around her. She could just, you know, hit them from outside, and it's pretty easy on the Jackie. You honestly just click a button, click that green button, and just stomp. You either die or either dominate, and that's that brawler. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have Draco. Now Draco, he got power crept so hard. Like the nerfs he didn't even get no hard nerfs. It's just eventually he just fell out of the meta, but this brawler has no hypercharge. Now let's think about it. These brawlers that are trash have no hypercharge. When they get hypercharges, I think they're gonna be back in the meta. Now Draco, I don't want a Draco meta, because when he was strong, he definitely was very annoying. Paired up with Kid, jumping on his back and healing him up. Imagine jumping on a Kid that's on a dragon, throwing yarn balls at you, and that's the meta in Brawl Stars 2024. Like this, thank you Lord, he fell out of the meta, but he's number 6. He's not that bad. He's very versatile in certain means, and I don't think he's played that too much often, and the reason why is he's just power crept and he just can't do what he used to do back then because there's so much other strong brawlers in the game. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 5, we got one of the most balanced brawlers, I feel like, but then with her hypercharge, she could really make some pop-off plays. This is the one of my most hated brawlers to go up against in like heist and Brawl Ball, and I know I just have a not good matchup against her. Now BB is that brawler, a very good BB. is actually kind of cracked. I'm just not figuring that out. But hypercharged BB, she could split her balls and she could just do a lot of stuff that is really good. Now obviously she has her counters when she gets knocked back or when she literally can't touch them no matter how fast or how much pressure she's putting down. But she's a top 5 respectable tank brawler in my opinion, very strong. And this list is made up by me and just gathering information from actual pro players. Like, I'm a good player, but pro players. So yeah, BB, very good kit. She could heal herself up. Very good. 2 very good supers. It's kind of like, what's your play style? You're gonna play more laid back or you're gonna go full aggro, and then you put that up with the damage gear. It can be very, very strong. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have Buster, one of the most versatile brawlers inside of Brawl Stars, one of the best brawlers inside of Ranked. Now this brawler, he just has it all. He has the main attack that could even attack a lot of projectiles, so he could take out a lot of pets. Now he has his super where he could block a lot of projectiles from a lot of incoming people like Rico or like Tara, like stuff like that. And then he has a really good gadget where he could pull people in. And this brawler has no hypercharge. Now these brawlers have no hypercharge and they're tank brawlers. There's gonna be a tank meta is coming back. I'm not gonna lie, like, because we already have some tank brawlers that are meta and they're really, really meta, but it's gonna stay like that because we have so much brawlers that are really good right now, like Buster, who doesn't have a hypercharge and he's a tank. So once he gets his hypercharge, if it's actually half decent, I think he's gonna be almost S tier in my opinion, and he's gonna be very strong. A brawler you have to definitely look out for, and a brawler that has, like, no matter how much they nerf him, he always tends to come back inside the meta. So honestly, you definitely need to max out a brawler like Buster. He coming in at number 4, you know, very strong, very versatile. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have the number 3 brawler on the list. We have Meg, the brawler who they have reworked the most, the brawler who they have nerfed a bunch, and she just seems to just always have that consistency. She's kind of like the Buster. Here we go again. She has no hypercharge. What is going on? We're about to get cooked with these hypercharges. I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be like 3 tanks get a hypercharge in one update. It's gonna be, the world is gonna end, I swear. But yeah, Meg, very good gadget, very good main attack just to keep the pressure up. It's very hard to kill her because she has technically 2 lives, and it's just really consistent brawler that everyone's going to be playing everywhere, especially in the ranks. She just gets even better. The pros love to play her because of her versatility and just because of her ability to stay alive. And if she gets knocked out of her tank form, she can, if you play it well, you could get her tank form right back up and you just won't die for the whole game. A brawler like that is definitely going to always be around the meta. Now let's hop straight into these 2 monsters that have been dominating Brawl Stars. Now we have Frank. He used to be an F tier, now he's one of the top brawlers in the game, and then they nerfed him and he's still one of the really good brawlers in the game. He just has so much pressure, so much health, and then he's just able to smack you so fast. Like, how is he able to smack people so fast? Now the more damage he takes, the lower his health gets. He just unloads like a million bazillion attacks like an anime character. So it's kind of crazy. You kick that up with the health gear and then you put that up with 2 very good gadgets where he could not either stop getting knocked back when he presses his gadget, or he could pull you in and then you're going to heaven. You're going straight to heaven. And then put that up with a damage gear. It's not much you could do when you're like getting hit. And then one of the best hypercharges in the game where he breaks the whole area up, which does counter him. But then if it's like a pressure, like, oh, that's to get kills, or it's a Brawl Ball game that is all about golds, that's very strong. And then if you could just hold off for like 30 seconds, the game's over and you won. Like, that's very frustrating to go up against. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Number 1 brawler on the list, number 2 brawler on Brawl Stars outside of that rat, it's Daryl. Now Daryl has a well-deserved very well-deserved number 1 spot. No hypercharge. I might lose my mind. Tank meta is gonna stay like this, and I'm actually, hey man, I can't complain because they've been trashed for so long, so let them shine, honestly. Now he has his rework where he's able to roll 2 times. So what the thing is, he could cycle the roll so quickly, so efficiently, that it just allows him to become like a tank assassin and just go crazy, and there's nothing you could do to stop it. It's just, and you pair that up with good players getting that ability to cycle, it's very good. And then with his super, which like his star power, which stops him from like taking a lot of damage when he's super, how are you gonna beat that? Very strong brawler. This is my top 12 tanks in the games. So make sure to like, share, subscribe. It's Joe Slam with another video. We are out.